As a personal injury attorney practicing in Los Angeles, California, I have commented in the past on matters of public interest. One of the most topical subjects at the present time is the Patriot Act. And specifically in the news has been Section 215 of the Patriot Act, which is innocuously called the Library Records section of the Act, but it has nothing to do with library records. What it has to do is surveillance on millions and millions of Americans, specifically on their phone records. They can determine through metadata purposes the times calls are made, who calls are made to, the location of the calls. They state that they don't actually listen to the conversations themselves, but this is hard to believe. A court in the state of New York, a federal court, the Circuit Court, U.S. Circuit Court, determined that this was unconstitutional, to have a mass surveillance of people when there's no probable cause to believe they've committed a crime. Everyone has become so concerned and they're up in arms with regard to government surveillance, but we should know that there's been commercial surveillance on citizens. In the realm of personal injury, we know from our own history, dealing with our own clients that have gone to arbitration or have gone to trial, that there is very routinely nowadays surveillance that's done on injured people that we represent and that other attorneys represent. They use these kinds of surveillance to, in effect, impeach and damage the ability of people to collect for their injuries, even though they may be taken out of context. It may be just a snapshot in a year or two that the person has been suffering pain, and they use this to mislead the juries. I believe it'll be routine in the future where insurance companies will surveil phone records, will surveil conversations that people have if we don't stop it. A book that recently came out, Dating Goliath by Bruce Schneier, talks about how by analyzing phone records, by analyzing phone calls and the times calls are made, where they're made from, we can determine where people have been, where they're going. We can predict that. We can determine their interests. What kinds of places they're going to. So I feel that it's very important in the realm of personal privacy that something is done to stop this kinds of surveillance, something that we should be very concerned about. And if we don't stop this erosion, this little by little erosion of our privacy, then it may be, the day may come where we have no privacy whatsoever.